Stephanie here again, and I have Buddy with me. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to do lay down. So lay down is one of the ones that can actually be a little bit harder for our smaller dogs. They have a tendency to be a little bit more picky on what they're laying down on. So I'm going to get something soft for Buddy to practice laying down on. Here we go. Alright, so when we're doing lay down, what you want to do is you want to get Buddy into a sit. Once he's in a sit, you can use the treat to lure him. You're going to go down his chest so that his head follows, and then you're going to go out on the floor so that those cute little paws follow it all the way out until he's laying down. Now this one is going to take a lot of practice and a lot of patience, especially for Buddy, because he has a tendency to not want to lay down. When you tell him to, he kind of does it whenever he'd like. So we want to kind of practice with him and kind of get him into the mode of doing the command as we ask. So come here, Buddy. Come here. Come here. Buddy, come here. Good boy, come on. Come on. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have him in the sit, Buddy. Sit down. Okay. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy. Come on. Come here. So you're going to get him in the sit. Good boy. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. And then you're going to, as soon as he's in the sit, here we go. We're going to take the treat, go down his chest to the floor, and then out on the floor. We want his head to follow the treat. That way we know that he's entertained and excited by the treat. We want him to follow it down to the floor. That way he's bent over in the hunched position. And then you're going to go out on the floor so that his paws follow it all the way out and his tummy hits the ground. Okay? This is luring him into the lay down position. You want to practice on places that he's comfortable with. So if he has a bed at home, it's a really good place to practice the lay down. You might even practice on some tile if it's really, really hot outside. But you want to practice it a lot, especially with Buddy since he is so tiny. He doesn't really like to lay down a lot. And you also want to be able to catch him in the lay down. So if you're having a hard time luring him into the lay down position, try catching him when he's in the lay down position. So if you guys are at home and you're watching TV or you're hanging out, having a meal, and you look over and Buddy's laying down, what I want you to do is grab a little treat. I want you to make it over to Buddy before he gets up, give him the treat, say, "Good, lay down," and give him lots of love and affection. Now you want to make sure that you get that treat to him before he gets up, because once he's out of the lay down, he's not going to correlate it with the actual position that he's in. We want him to be able to connect the position with the word lay down as well as the reward and the affection, okay? So practice kind of finding him in that position and getting that treat over there. Remember, you want to say, "Good, lay down." We've got to really get the words into his head. So just like the sit, when you say, "Good, sit, Buddy," and give him the treat, you want to make sure you're using the word. That way he can understand the word and start piecing together why he's getting that treat, okay? So, when you guys are at home, practice the luring technique. Remember, get him into the sit first. As soon as he's sitting, take a little treat, rub it under his nose, say, "Look what I have for you, Buddy, oh pal," and then right down his chest to the floor, and then out on the floor. You want to make sure his head follows, and then his paws go out after that treat, okay? And then you also want to make sure that you're catching him in the position. So anytime you see Buddy laying down, get a little treat, make it over there. "Good, lay down, Buddy," and give him the treat and lots of love and affection. This is going to help him connect everything and essentially help him learn how to lay down on command, okay? So this was Stephanie and Buddy, and today we were working on the lay down.